Is this old school cute Godzilla coming back? Is this Godzilla Irish? Why is this official Godzilla so sexy? Today I'll be educating you on 8 cute Godzillas throughout history, with help from QUADZOOKY. Godzilland. The return of Godzilla came to Japanese movie theaters in 1984, ushering in a new era of Godzilla films. With this came waves of new merchandise, including a colorful, kid-friendly line called Godzilland. Also known as Gojirando, Godzilland imagines a world where Godzilla and friends are harmless, adorable characters in a style similar to Sanrio. The original merch included tons of small items like pins, cards, stickers, and magnets, but there were also toys, erasers, fabrics, even a board game. And one of the earliest Godzilla video games ever made was a puzzle game based on Godzilland. In the early 1990s, Godzilland got a soft reboot, with some characters being swapped out and others getting redesigned. The characters were also seen in TV specials made by Toho to promote new Godzilla movies, and in 1994 and 1996, Godzilland got its own cartoon specials, 4 half-hour educational OVAs released on VHS that taught kids the hiragana alphabet as well as basic math. After this, Godzilland's presence began fizzling out until this art style was abandoned entirely. But in 2025, there was an exhibition at the Asahikawa City Science Museum called The DNA of Tokusatsu, Godzilla Lands in Asahikawa. This celebration of Tokusatsu special effects had a venue shop offering a small pack of Godzilland badges as a souvenir. Could this be the beginning of the return of Godzilland? For a deeper dive on Godzilland, check out these videos linked below. Today's video is brought to you by... What is that, a chandelier? Where'd that come from? Curses! My chandelier missed, but I will get you, MIB, for I am the Neon Phantom! So, let me show you this month's snack boxes from Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. This was my favorite Tokyo Treat box yet. The theme is Tokyo Throwback, and the glossy booklet has some real cool retro vibes. Inside are goodies like this fish-shaped pudding treat, Napolitana spaghetti, banana-flavored Kit Kats. My favorite were these twisty cheese bites. You get all of this, all in one box, and the booklet's got info on everything, including allergy information and this retro culture. I'm going to destroy MIB and steal his tasty snack boxes if it's the last thing I do. Now to implement Plan B. Or you could try the... What the... How many chandeliers are up there? Or you may prefer the sister company Sakurako. The theme is summer in Hokkaido, and I wish I could describe how delicious some of these foods are, but there's just nothing in America I can compare most of them to. Taiho crackers, Hokkaido cheese arare, Hokkaido chocolate cream bread, so much good stuff, and this gorgeous kobachi bowl that's microwave and dishwasher safe. I'm tired of the same boring snacks. I must steal the Tokyo Treat and the Sakurako! You know what? This doesn't even faze me anymore. Take $5 off the snack box you prefer with code MIB. Link is in the description, and it helps the channel. These are seriously good snacks. I think you should try them out. You win this time, MIB, but you haven't heard the last of the Neon Phantom! Hamtaro.
In the early 2000s, Toho distributed both Godzilla movies and animated movies starring a lovable hamster named Hamtaro. As a result, in 2001, Hamtaro films began being double-billed with new Godzilla films in theaters. And to promote these double features, small trinkets and toys were made of Hamtaro dressed as various Toho kaiju. This lasted until 2003, and then the great Godzilla-Hamtaro crossover was over. Until 2021, when this crossover suddenly re-emerged in full force. Yes, after taking a long break, the Godzilla-Hamtaro crossover resumed to celebrate its 20-year anniversary. More toys were made of Hamtaro dressed as Godzilla, in all different sizes and colors. Premium Bandai released this disturbing figure of Godzilla 2001 and Hamtaro. Ooh. New crossover artwork was released, including work from the GOAT American kaiju artist Matt Frank. Known as Godzilla-kun, this little character even has its own mascot costume, which is way better quality than it needs to be. There are stuffed toys, clothes, and other merch still available as of this video, which means this campaign has already outlasted its original run in the early 2000s.
SD Godzilla World Godzilla-kun. SD Godzilla World Godzilla-kun is the name of a manga created by Yukio Sawada, who is well known for his long-running Super Mario-kun manga. SD Godzilla World debuted in Monthly Hero magazine in May of 1990, and ran until that magazine ended in January 1991. Then, SD Godzilla World jumped to TV magazine, where it ran from February 1991 until finally ending in November of 1991. This series features cute versions of Godzilla and friends, now with clothes. During its run in Monthly Hero magazine, the series featured an insane amount of Godzilla derivative characters, including the Big G's own family. I'm not joking, there were a lot of Godzilla characters in this comic. When the comic moved to TV magazine, the stories were much shorter and more focused on the known Toho monsters. Like his Super Mario comic, Sawada used a lot of wordplay humor and exaggerated cartoon gags in SD Godzilla World. SD Godzilla World also got its own video game in Japan in 1990 on the Game Boy called Godzilla-kun Great Monster March. And yeah, it's a remake of the Godzilland video game from earlier. For years, I've been working on preserving this comic series, and you can learn a whole lot more about this obscure piece of Godzilla history in this video, linked below. Namco Godzilla.
Throughout the 1990s, Godzilla had a huge presence in children's arcades in Japan, thanks in large part to the company Namco. They created games such as Fight Mechagodzilla, a game where you use Mechagodzilla to knock down pictures of other Toho monsters. And there was a game called Duel Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, where you hit a button to make Godzilla whack King Ghidorah in the face with his tail. Most of these games featured a specific cute Godzilla art style that would be on the cabinet, on the promotional sheets, or even in the game themselves, like with the game Jumbo Godzilla, where you actually sit inside of a giant Godzilla to play this cute video game. One of the most well-known games in this series is Shoot Shoot Godzilla, which was also available in North America under the title Godzilla Wars Jr. This is the game where you hit a button to launch ping pong ball bombs into Godzilla's mouth. This specific Godzilla art style hasn't been seen in a long time. But in 2026, the company Nothing Gold Clothing began selling a t-shirt with a Godzilla that looks incredibly like the 1990s Namco Godzilla. For a deeper dive on these Namco Godzilla games, check out this video, linked below.
Chibi Godzilla. Designed by Chihiro Sakazaki, Chibi Godzilla debuted in 2018. His first published appearance was in the Japanese children's book Do Your Best Chibi Godzilla. From the start, Toho rolled out the red carpet for this campaign, immediately creating a Chibi Godzilla mascot costume to appear at special events. As time went on, more Chibi Godzilla children books came out, along with animated theater promos, and even his own music video. From 2020 to 2021, Chibi Godzilla and friends starred in the web series I'm Home Chibi Godzilla. These 3D shorts focused on the everyday life of Chibi Godzilla living with a human woman named Satomi. Chibi Godzilla art is often seen on the Godzilla social media accounts, sometimes crossing over with other Japanese mascots. In 2023, a brand new Chibi Godzilla animated series premiered called Chibi Godzilla Raids Again. This show is a departure from the simplistic toddler-oriented Chibi Godzilla campaigns that came before, and is instead a comedy series that also appeals to adult audiences. Instead of a childlike, innocent Chibi Godzilla, this version leans heavily into absurdist humor. As of this video, the show is still going, having already had 3 hilarious seasons. And of course, Chibi Godzilla merch is still pouring in, sometimes even trickling into America. To see how Chibi Godzilla got started in the very beginning, check out this video linked below. Ina Godzilla.
Enako is a professional Japanese cosplayer, voice actress, and singer. On July 20th, 2019, she announced a collaboration with Godzilla in the form of a Jinjinka character known as Ina Godzilla. On July 27th, she held a photo shoot session for this collaboration at the La Forêt Harajuku in Tokyo, Japan. Later that year, on November 3rd, 2019, Ina Godzilla appeared at Godzilla Fest 2019, this time along with other models dressed as Toho monsters, including Kasho Rosieru as Destroya, Kitaro as Ghidorah, Kokoro Shinozaki as Mothra, and Miyamoto Saki as Violante. During this period, some merch with Ina Godzilla was available, including keychains, shirts, mugs, and pins. Similar to an older Godzilla campaign with baseball player Hideki Matsui, this is a rarer case, where the cute Godzilla is connected to a real-life person. However, the character of Ina Godzilla did not seem to last beyond 2019.
SD Godzilla. This super deformed Godzilla art style seems to have debuted in 2016, the year Shin Godzilla hit theaters. The earliest usage I could find is from August 2016, when official line stamps went on sale featuring a crossover with this Godzilla and characters from Neon Genesis Evangelion. This same year, Shin Godzilla had a cross-promotion with the fast food restaurant Loteria, which featured 3 prizes that had this Godzilla art. From there, things exploded. This SD Godzilla art has appeared on foods, apparel, and many toys. What separates this cute Godzilla from all the others in this video is that it's the only one to have a major marketing push in both Japan and North America at the same time. You could spot this SD art style in US stores still as of this video, including in the form of banks, and as socks. And in Japan, figures of various sizes are still being made that bring this art to the 3D world. Although this SD Godzilla doesn't have a formal brand name or dedicated campaign, he's one of the most common cute Godzillas available today, even popping up in video games. And it doesn't look like he'll be slowing down anytime soon. For a deeper dive on this super deformed Godzilla, check out this video, linked below. Love from Godzilla.
In 2024, the children's book Love from Godzilla became available in North America. This book introduced a new and distinct art style of Godzilla and a handful of other Toho monsters. The book has words by Olivia Lucchini, and illustrations are credited to Jordan Bradley and Milo Moore, 2 artists from Northern Ireland who have also collaborated at Embertale Games. Later, in 2024, a second Godzilla book with this art debuted, called Brave Like Godzilla. This one was written by Charlie Moon, and it introduced even more monsters in this art style. But this cute Godzilla wasn't relegated to just children's books. In 2025, Surreal Entertainment released Godzilla Mystery Smashies, blind boxes, featuring squishable versions of the Love from Godzilla monsters. Since then, other merch of this Godzilla has trickled out, including plush toys and pins. This is another cute Godzilla that's active as of the making of this video, so keep your eyes open for where he might pop up next. And to hear how this Godzilla got started, check out this video linked below.
That was just 8 versions of cute Godzillas, but there are many, many more. Drop a comment telling us which one's your favorite, and if you'd like to see a part 2 of this video. I want to thank QUADZOOKY for helping with the narration of this video. Be sure to check out her Insta, TikTok, and YouTube for more Godzilla merch throughout history. Links are below. Hazardust, Jojira, Junebug Studios, MrWest.com.